multiple summons to withdraw from the Mechanicus facility on Avarax, and we do not know why. Captain Akaran has tasked me to aid in your retrieval of the Magos biologists before the Tyranids completely engulf the mining base, causing unnecessary loss of data. We shall beat the Hive scum to your target. Atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility.
See that? Trygon encounter.
Take heed, Viridian. Trygon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking. For now.
Advance! If the Xenos tunnel beam tries to hold us, cut through it! Mighty formation in position. Tyranid, one down. Swapping out magazine. But do not stall here! Move! Finished and ready. Sending frag grenade! Wolf home and no grave. Tether unbound! Magazine out, magazine in. Do not stall here! Move! Close ranks and go!
Conserve ammunition. The Trygon is not our objective. Indeed, Viridian. Unless the Tyranid Barrow devours the target, its extermination is not mission critical. A lift station lies just ahead, Meridian. Considering the Trygon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's keep.
We have eyes on the lift platform.
Perplexing. I have transmitted no authorizations.
Our position exposes us. We must change terrain.
Transport lift status incomprehensible. Begin welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bio Research Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Magos, is this servo skull malfunctioning?
Viridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am...
Irritants are silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
Let us pray that Magos still controls the lift.
A suggestion: abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Metrian achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta 6 if you ever speak to him again.
Nuisance correction requested. Walls appear unreachable by the time.
Further into the facility than we were briefed.
You are pawns of a redundant system gridlocked by bureaucracy and blinded by flesh faith.
Anyone see the servo skull exhibit such big servo skull?
Trygon desires battle. We will unleash war. Formulating Trygon kill chain tactics.
I was worried you had fallen victim to Metrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Metrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and store in hope the Xeno swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece. But give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake. And your own.
The Radiant will remain uncompromised, Magos.
Your brothers think you are the weakest among them.
Jeopardized.
Where the Trygon burrows, the swarm follows. Status. The facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Procure melter charges and affix them to the Tyranid burrows.
Melter storage X01102.
Light their tunnels ablaze with melter charges. Eradicate the running from the
I
tunnel.
hereby order you to turn your weapons onto the chapter.
Xenos rally point eliminated. Reloading. Take what this will broil their synapses.
Alpha charges released. Protective eye gear also available. When you die, I
From the
record your
Xenos.
house of agony for future information.
Stay dead, Tyranid rally point. Multi-charge deployment approved. Tyranids turning their burrows. An excellent outcome.
Your righteous beings defeated the Tyranid swarm, drawing them
Advance to the
closer and
facilities,
closer.
but watch for the Trygon.
Target Xenos fire. The object is this way.
Inside the facility, you'll find Matria cowering in her data enclave.
Gallia, old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically claim to fuse the soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stay for corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen, that I must drag you back into the light.
Digest biomass.
down. Trillions to go.
None of this matters.
Now
You will be dead
this is a
soon.
Titan. Do not get turned around.
Behold the truth of my faults. I am but a humble brain, patched into a mining facility, and nothing more. What reason exists to pull me from recording biomass coalescence data firsthand? I pose no threat to Galio or the Imperium, even if I should fall.
Disconnect her synaptic tethers from the facility command terminals. Stand firm. I expect her to route Xenos to assault your locus.
Establish perimeter around console.
Closing the gap. Disappointing.
Entering the console radius.
That mortal machinery is ours.
We must reignite the generator with a new power cell.
Requisition a fresh power cell.
I beseech you, Galio, bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good Crocs. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted. After the might grows, of course.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astarte shall die here, alone, in the dark.
Here is a power cell.
Get that power cell to the generator.
Futile, impotent waste of gene seed. You trifle with the only hope against the hive mind the Imperium has left.
Tether unbound.
Stay there, buddy. Entering the console radius.
thrash, the deeper you set our hooks.
These tender parts of Astartes' flesh have accomplished nothing, Gallia. My machinations are already achieving my designs. You are fools, pests.
Silence, Mitriel. Meridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational gray matter.
Asset acquired.
Pilot, Meridian is ready for evacuation.
Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Meridian. Tending to my wounds. What needs grappling? Good to go. A little more dust is no bother.
This storm is unrelenting.
Reloading. I shall defeat this. Giving them a shot. You will fight them as well! Out, Lakazini! Venus scattered mine! Frag grenade out! Arming up! Ordnance on me! Moving Turning back now! Finished and ready!
Atmospheric disturbances, and Matrian's meddling code. Trygon vulnerability data pushed to your displays.
Hear that, brothers? The Trygon dies, or we do. Magazine out! Magazine in! Walk available. Nothing stands unmelted. Swapping out magazine. Trygon will try to pounce on us. Arming up. Magazine out. Magazine in. Rebel will just set. Smells. We need a melter charge on every high pole. Right there comes the blaze with melter charges. Burn the flesh from the seams. I shall control this.
Melter charge deployment approved.
Hey, vomit of parasites!
Place the melters in the high tunnels.
What move from me? Launch a fresh melter charge on that swarm tunnel! Eradicate the vermin from the tunnels! Annihilate the entirety of this repugnant swarm! Walk of the
Trygon kill confirmed. My congratulations, Viridian. The mission is a success, despite the odds.
Inquiry. What was Project Zeta 6?
Ignoel Metrian and the historical dataset she possesses are for Mechanicus' eyes only. But rest assured, she is in trustworthy hands now. You have my gratitude for your efforts, and I shall recommend some honorifics for your service, of course. There is much to pass, much to learn, and much to reminisce about.